The annual walleye spawn is now underway.
I did not know what this was when I walked in this morning, and I
now
guess
we do.
We're going to find out, right? John Martin headed down to Lake Pueblo yesterday with Colorado Parks and Wildlife to find out more about this giant undertaking. Good morning.
Hey, good morning from Lake Pueblo. Is that where we are? You got me on a boat. Everything. This is Josh, by the way. He is the acting senior aquatic biologist for the Southeast region, Colorado Parks and Wildlife. Is there an acronym for that?
No.
Okay, well, we'll work on that. All right, so hey,
CPW.
you got me out here on the water, which is a huge accomplishment because it's not my favorite thing, but you're doing a really cool thing down here, right?
Right.
Explain as we're kind of backing up into this other boat, which you're watching closely.
So we're on our annual walleye spawning operation. We do this at 3 lakes in Colorado: Pueblo, Reservoir, Chatfield, and Cherry Creek.
Yeah.
And right now, our crew, we set these nets yesterday afternoon. And our crew is pulling the nets up and collecting fish from the net. They'll put them in a live well, and basically the whole goal of this is to collect walleye for anglers statewide. So these fish will go to various lakes statewide.
Aha! So it's not just for here. You're taking them everywhere, dispersing them throughout, so fishers can get this everywhere. Can they not just do it themselves? Do you need to kind of help with it, or why are you guys out here?
That's a good question. Basically, the fish will reproduce in the wild, but the success rate is a lot lower than what we can do in the hatchery. In the wild, they probably, we get 1 or 2% that'll reach maturity or catchable size. In the hatchery, we can get up to 80% hatch rate. So it's a lot more successful. We're trying to get, statewide, we're trying to collect about 120 million eggs.
Holy mackerel.
So we have a lot of work to do. We're out here for about 3 weeks doing this.
Or I guess holy walleye. Okay, so the process, I know we're going to kind of meet with you all morning here, but what's the process from here? Just kind of a brief synopsis.
Okay. Yeah, so we're collecting the fish. We'll take those back to our boathouse where we strip the eggs from the females and fertilize them with the males, and that's a whole nother process. And then after all those eggs are collected, we'll get those down into our hatchery where they will incubate them and hatch those fish, and then they'll come right back to the reservoir. They'll be back in this reservoir within probably 8 to 10 days of when we actually fertilize the eggs.
All right. Well, okay, and guys, as we're tossing back to you, I'm just telling you, the only reason I'm not touching them myself is because the boat's over there. Obviously, I'd be more than willing to get my hands dirty. Actually, no, the only thing I'm holding on to right now is this rail because, water and John don't mix. Anyway, we'll be back later. More detail. Ooh, look at that. See, this is very biblical. I like this. Okay, we're going to be back a little bit later to tell you more about this spawning process.
It's funny. He doesn't like water, but he's from Tennessee. I mean,
right.
He's a country boy.
I know.
Anyway.
There's lakes out there in Tennessee.
I did not know about this walleye spawn. I'm very excited and can't wait to see
more.
more.
Peaceful out there, too.